We now know that the gunman was 27-year-old Shane Tamura. He had travelled from Las Vegas all the way to New York, right across the United States, to this skyscraper in Manhattan. He was carrying with him an assault rifle which he used to open fire, both in the lobby and then on the 33rd floor, before he turned the gun on himself. Now, he was a former high school football player, and he was carrying with him a note which suggested that he was targeting the National Football League, which was headquartered in that building. In the note, he claimed that he had the brain injury CTE, which is triggered by repeated head trauma, and he blamed the NFL for this, even though he'd never played professionally, only at a high school level. He claimed in this note that the league had covered up the dangers of the sport in favour of profit, and he concluded by saying, "Study my brain, please, I'm sorry." The NYPD Commissioner, Jessica Tisch, said that before he took his own life, he killed 4 innocent people, including a police officer who had 2 young sons and a baby on the way. Here's what she said earlier.
He put himself in harm's way. He made the ultimate sacrifice. Shot in cold blood, wearing a uniform that stood for the promise that he made to this city. He died as he lived, a hero.
President Trump said that he had been briefed on this deadly shooting as well, and that he had full confidence in law enforcement agencies to get to the bottom of such a senseless act of violence. Now, the Mayor of New York, Eric Adams, wouldn't confirm earlier whether or not the gunman will be tested for CTE, which can only be conclusively diagnosed after death. But no doubt this awful tragedy in New York will spark a conversation here in the United States about CTE, but also possibly in Australia, which has had its own conversations about the brain condition and its links to sports like the AFL and NRL.
If you or anyone you know was affected by this video, please contact Beyond Blue on 1300 224 636 or Lifeline on 13 11 14.